She is what conventional doctors would call a dead woman walking. Lydia was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1990, and soon after that, the nightmare began.
That time, it was a bad omen to suffer from breast cancer. So in the family, you are just left there. People start running away from you because they don't know when you are going to die. They are sure that you are going to die anytime.
She then began chemotherapy and radiotherapy treatment, but continued to deteriorate and was even retired from her job at a local bank on medical grounds. By mid-1991, she was bedridden, and doctors said they had done everything they could possibly do, even discharged her from hospital.
The only statement I can remember that the doctor said, "This young girl has continued healing. Her children are very young. Why don't you take her back home? You discharge her to go to the nearest Nyayo hospital so that her children can watch her die."
All this at the age of 33. It was while she was at home waiting to die that a friend convinced her to try herbal medicine, if for nothing else, to relieve the excruciating pain.
We started using the herbs as crude as they were. We were studying this book, Back to Eden, and we were preparing the herbs according to what disease was showing up in my life, in my health. Like now, when I was having a lot of pains in the joints, I'm diagnosed of arthritis, but inwardly myself I knew I had breast cancer. But arthritis came in, I had amoeba, I had malaria, all that.
After 3 years of consistent use of these concoctions, she was back to active life and could even cultivate in her little rural shamba where she had been taken to live her last days. Now she says she has done several breast cancer tests over the years, and all of them have come out negative.
So 1995, nothing was seen. 1997, nothing was seen. 1999, and since then, I believe I'm cancer-free. Breast cancer is nothing to me.
She later began a professional herbal medicine practice.
What drove me into researching herbal medicine, it is when I discovered that every day I was taking this concoction, I was improving. Every time and again, we went into the forest, or my co-worker went into the forest. He comes back with leaves or roots or whatever. Whatever he boiled for me, I was on the improvement side. So I started asking myself a question: why don't I go back to God's roots?
She is now fully recovered and is even off medication. She has also gone back to school and is now an expert in wood harvesting, wood drying, as well as herbal medicine preparation and dispensing. She's also running a training school on the same in Nakuru. Marianne Bogo for Eyewitness News, Nairobi.